Good morning everyone. Hope you all are doing well there. In this tutorial we are going to talk about the book and the syllabus, the new syllabus for 2020-21, because CBSE has reduced the number of chapters, number of unit in the Python book, as I just got to know. So I'm going to share some link in this tutorial for your reference. You can download the supplement from the link what I'm going to share with you all, and also I'm going to share one link so that you can practice it online. If you don't have laptop or desktop at home, there is no need to be get worry about this thing, because the compiler, the interpreter of the Python is available online, so you can do that thing online also. So without wasting time, let's start with this. So in front of you guys you have this book there, the Computer Science with Python 2020 edition. So if you are going to buy the book from the bookseller, look for this thing, because 2020 edition has some limited amount of chapters, and the government, the CBSE has reduced the unit in the new book. So I got this link from my friend. Definitely I'm going to share this thing with you. So the supplement is available here. Simply click on any of the option and you can look for the things inside the book. Another thing is syllabus. Let's talk about the syllabus now. I have already downloaded the syllabus. Here it is. Computer Science Class 12, code number 083, new. Your subject code is 083 and this syllabus is for 2020-21. So number of units are there, you can see. The first unit is computational thinking and programming 2. Next is computer network, database management. So 3 units are there. So in the first unit you have these chapters. Some of the things are already there from the syllabus of 11. Second is computer network. You have these things, which is easy. And the third unit has database management system, which is SQL. And in this you have distribution of marks and Viva and other things related to exams. These are some programs given here. So definitely I'm going to share this PDF with you all so that you can go through. Though I have not downloaded this syllabus from the official website of CBSE, which is cbse.nic.in, it will be available there soon. I have downloaded it from somewhere else, but the books which is designed in the 2021 year is totally different from the previous book, because of this corona they have reduced the number of chapters. So in the upcoming tutorial, in the upcoming video, we are going to learn about the first unit, which is computational thinking and programming. So in this we have revision of the basic Python covered in class 11. In this I'm going to tell some of the basic program of Python to you all, so that you can take a quick revision of the program to get back to the program line. So let's start the chapter with our first unit. In this unit you can see the unit name is computational thinking and programming. The first topic is given as revision of the basic Python covered in class 11. So hope you have the notes of previous year, so you can go there and take a quick revision from the previous year notes. Still I'm gonna start my tutorial with a very basic program of checking a number whether the given number is even or odd. So here is the code in front of you. I have already executed the code twice. So now you can see I have taken one variable here, name is num. I'm going to convert that, because the by default data type of Python is character. So I'm going to convert that thing into integer. That number will automatically convert it into integer by writing this line here. Input function is used to take number or input from the user end. So in the very next line we are going to check if the given number, what user will enter, if the given number is divisible by 2 and the remainder is 0, it is known as even, else it is odd. So very simple. अगर यूजर द्वारा एंटर किया गया नंबर 2 से पूरा पूरा डिवाइड होकर रिमाइंडर 0 छोड़ रहा है, सो इट इज इवन, अदरवाइज इट इज ऑड. सो लेट्स सी द एग्जीक्यूशन नाउ. Enter a number here. I'm entering it as 111. We know that it is odd. Let's see. 111 is odd. So I have executed the code and it is giving me the right output. Let's try it again with the even number. I'm writing it as 44 now. So we know that it is even number. So here it is the result. Here is the result. 44 is even. So this is how we can simply check whether the given number is even or odd. In our upcoming program, we are going to check whether the given number is prime or not. So till the time you practice for this program, and I'm going to write the code for the upcoming program. In the second program, we have to check whether the given number is prime or not. Let's start with the basic thing about the prime number. The prime number is what? If a number is only and only divisible by itself, either or 1, is known as prime number. For example, the 7 number 7 is a prime number, 47 is again a prime number, 37 is again a prime number. So basic thinking for prime number is it should not be divisible by any other number in between 2 to itself. By keeping this thing in mind, let's start the code. So here in this program, first we're gonna take one number from the user end. I have taken one variable as num. The next variable is as temp. I'm just considering this temp variable as a flag here, which is going to be changed if the number is divisible by any other number. Let's see the logic in the very next line. I have started my loop. This is for loop for I in range 2 to number. I'm starting my loop from 2 just because if I'm going to start this loop from 1, because every number is divisible by 1, and the num, if you are going to write this num here, it means my code will work, my loop will work from 2 to less than a number, so which is very clear for me. In the next line, if in between 2 to number, this I will work like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and up to the number -1. So if in between num is going to divisible by I anyhow, that temp is equals to temp plus 1. It means if the number which is entered by the user is divisible by any other number in between 2 to num -1, this value of temp will be increased by 1 and the condition and the loop will be break. Now come out from the loop and see if temp is equals to 0. It means initially it was 0 and after this for loop still the temp is 0. It means my number, the given number, is not divisible by the range. It is clearly mentioned there that the number is prime. Else, if the value of temp is going to change in between, it means if my number is divisible by any other number in between 2 to num -1, definitely the value of temp will be increased and the condition will be come out from if and goes to else and will print the number is not prime. Let's see now. Let's take an example of non-prime number here. So number is not prime. Let's execute it again. This time I'm writing it as 37. Hope number is prime. So the thing is clear, the logic is fine. So in the next tutorial we are going to learn how to find out the factorial of a number.